Hey everybody, we're getting ready to get this kicked off in just a few seconds. I'll give everybody a chance to get in here and we'll get this thing kicked off, because I know this is not going to be a 30-minute event. It's going to be a training event. It's not an experience call. Well, I guess it's our experience of what we're doing. So it's going to be more in depth than probably you're used to. So get your notepads, get your planners, whatever you need, and we're going to tackle some tough tasks, some issues we have, and problems that we come across. So we're definitely going to, we're not trying to offend anybody. I just want you to come with an open mind and your notepad. It's going to be, honest to God, different approach from what you're used to seeing, as far as sampling, three-way calls, talking to people, promotions, marketing yourself online, the whole ball of wax. We're going all in. So it's going to be longer than 30 minutes, but I'm streaming it live in the event. So you should have plenty of time to be able to look at it later, I assume. I don't know how long Facebook will keep it up, but you'll have plenty of time to be able to go and look at the feed and take notes later. Hey, everybody, we've got 7 people in there. And definitely comment when I get to the end. Save your questions. If I didn't cover anything, I'll have a question and answer session, and I'll be able to address that question by question. So I'll be here all night. I'm dedicated for this tonight. We've been getting a lot of calls. My team, I've got a brand new team. We're not talking about promoters that have been doing this for a long time. We're talking about brand new people. And you're gonna have to turn the sound down on that one. And what we're doing is we're just wanting to let you know how we went from $5,500 in February to $17,232 in March. So we're super psyched, we're super pumped, and we're gonna get started here in the next 5. So go run, get your notepads, get your pens, get your bottle of Activate. We did the free Activate here tonight, pure, so we're all pumped up, jacked up, and ready to accomplish this mission. So I know we got people from all over the United States watching in, so we're excited that we've made a little bit of a rattle in the atmosphere, and that there's a tremor in the force, and we're ready to go ahead and conquer this thing. So we're gonna get started. I've got, let me see, check my phone, 'cause my watch is fast. So I'm never late. So I got 7:01 right now, y'all, 7:01. We'll start at 6 after to give you plenty of time to get settled, get the dog out of the room if you need to, whatever you got to do, and then we're just going to hit it hard, okay? So I'm going to leave the feed running. I'm going to step away, and in 5 minutes, we're going to get this thing kicked off. So I appreciate your time. So, give them time to get organized. Hopefully Christine will show up and not ring the bell right in the middle of it and disturb the whole force. So, well, I think she did. Actually, I think she just came. So.
Better she got fruit.
She got fruit. She got to hurry up. No, I don't see no real quick.
I had my fruit today.
Underneath.
You like sexy to Alabama? New Hampshire?
Maybe I had from all a lot of people from Texas, people in $200,000 want to know how we're blowing up. So Walmart did it.
See, that we have a common understanding. Should I just tell her? Should I just tell her?
I got about 2 more minutes and we're going to get this thing fired off, y'all. Yeah, I don't have a movie studio, but it's my living room, so welcome into my home. Got a lot of stuff, a lot of notes. So hopefully everything looks good on the feed, and we try to do a couple trials to make sure. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Anna Tyree from Alabama. Wendy. Dawn. Hey, Christy, Jennifer. We're going to get some more people coming in here when they see it's happening, hopefully. Let's see. So I've got someone monitoring the feed. It's, we've got, because when I click off to go to the PowerPoint slides, it's going to be a little bit hard. Well, I won't be able to see the feed itself, so it'll just make it a little bit easier for us. All right. Well, y'all got some loud persons. So in case you thought I was alone, I'm absolutely not. I've got a team of superstars sitting here in front of me, so we're conquering the world tonight. All right, so I've got 6 active guys. Again, I can't see the feed, so I don't know if something's messed up. If it is, you know, my cat runs by and hits the cord or something, please just chat in the chat box, Becky, will say, hey, fix the camera and we'll get it straight, okay? So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start this. Hopefully everybody got their notepads, they're activate, their water, and they're ready to go for the ride. You know, a lot of people are brand new and it may be their first time being exposed to any of this. So it could be a good start for them. But anyway, I wanted to talk about unlocking the explosion. What happened for us to really get this ball rolling? Again, like I said, in February, our team volume was $5,500. I was 4K. You know, for most of the month, I was wondering if I was going to hit 4K for that month. And I was working at Walmart, our local Walmart store, and we just, I've been promoting and wearing my DFT and talking to people for almost a year. And it took one person in the store who's sitting in the room, actually, Jan, and she came to me one day and she says, you know, every year I make a lifestyle change on the, right before the anniversary of my daughter's passing. And she wanted to try Thrive. And so absolutely, you know, I got her an order, and we moved from that. And I was a little bit selfish. I mean, you know, the 4K repeat was coming on, and I really wanted to hit it. And I was in kind of a slump. I had like 1 PPA, you know, before Jan. Jan was my second one. I just really didn't have any momentum, any velocity going into the month at all. I was just kind of, had felt like I worked through my cold or my warm market, and I was pretty much just stretching and digging for people. And the tactics I was working that I'd been trained with from the moment I came in to Lavelle, not that they don't work. I'm not saying they don't work, but for some reason I was having a hard time with them. And I had a tendency to want, because of my degree being in health science, I felt like I needed to explain everything and talk to everybody and really give them all, you know, the nutritional gaps and all of the stuff that we're inundated with daily through the corporate calls and things of that nature. So really, it took one person, just one. And some of you have heard me on calls that say, you know, it only takes one person. You build a house one block at a time. You can't, you know, you can't get two people before you have one person, right? So it's always going to be that one person that's the foundation. And in this instance, it was Jan. And when Jan tried the product, she really, well, let me back it up a little bit. Jan hadn't tried the product yet. And because I was being, I guess, semi-greedy, I was doing things for me. I wasn't doing things for my team. I was doing things the wrong way. And what happened was, because of Lavelle's program and the 4K reset, I wanted to hit the 4K bonus. So in my mind, I was doing whatever I had to do to get to that point. So, you know, Jan hadn't received her order. She had ordered. She didn't even know if she was going to like the product. So she said that she would hit the promoter button for me. She hadn't even tried the product. She had no experience at all with the product. So when she did that, lucky enough for me that she really absolutely loved the product. And when I opened my mind to doing things differently, open my mind and shut my mouth, actually, is what would be the appropriate phrase, is that Jan loved the product. And she came to me, I said, you know, you can get the product for free with the Refer To program. And she said, well, I never, ever, ever want to pay for this product again. It's made such a difference to me that I'm going to thrive for life. And I don't ever, ever, ever want to pay for it again. So I was like, well, great. Bring me 2 people and we'll get you product credit so you don't have to do that again. So that's where it all started. That's where this one momentum, it was a fluke. It was an accident. She wasn't going to be a promoter. She was going to be just a customer. So that's going to come into play a little bit later in my slides. But so to unlock the explosion, it only takes you one person, y'all. It doesn't take an army of people that you need to conquer the world. You need just a handful of people that are willing to do what they have to do to be successful and are willing to listen to your advice, and you need to be there for them and help them. So the first golden nugget that I have for you is stop selling the product. We don't sell Thrive, okay? Thrive is not what we're selling. I know that's going to seem like it's a little far-fetched, but I'll get to why in a second. That's the root of our evil that we have. When we're talking to people, we're telling them too much. We're talking too much. So the first golden nugget is you're not selling Thrive. You're not selling Lavelle. The product sells itself. If you get it in their body, that's going to sell them, right? I don't need to convince you after you've taken the product that it's a great product. But how do we get to that? Because they can find products. They can go to Walmart and find products. They can go to GNC and find products. They can go to Walmart and find products. It's not the product that you're selling. You're selling your experience. What Thrive has done for you. What Thrive has done for you. That is what you're selling. So the golden nugget here is you're selling your experience. You're not selling Thrive. So with that being said, I'm going to go to the next slide. As you can see, here's me on one side at 365 pounds. Most people have to look at it for a minute to even realize it's me. It's the same guy. On the other side, when I'm wearing the blue Adidas shirt, that was my first day of taking Thrive. The very first day I took Thrive, which conveniently enough, today is my 1-year anniversary thriving. So, you know, and the picture in the middle was last week in San Antonio where I was at the VIP training event. And that's, of course, our co-CEO, Paul Gravett from Lavelle. So, you know, what is your experience? That's what you have to hone in. You have to figure out what Thrive has done for you. Don't sell them on, I'm going to have great energy, or you're going to have great energy, you're going to lose weight. Not everybody loses weight. Not everybody does that. So when you know, Becky to me doesn't need to lose weight. In her mind, she may think she does, but if I focus on the fact that you might lose weight, she will not be interested in that product if she doesn't feel like she needs to lose weight. Sherry, you don't need to lose weight. So, you know, if Dana, you don't need to lose weight. You know, me now, I can say that I did lose weight, but if they didn't know me ahead of time, they wouldn't know that I used to be a big guy. I'm still a big guy in my mind. I'm 215 pounds now, but in my mind, I will always be that 365-pound guy. So it's really important that, you know, we get caught up on, oh, I need to get a new customer. I need to get a new promoter. I need to get this. No, you need to get your story right. Because when you talk to people, you may not get another chance to talk to that person. So that's really important. We have to have that story. It's got to be as strong as any Sunday testimony you've heard at church. When they get up on the pulpit and they're fired up about the Lord, they're telling you their story with God, right? So that's what, if you want to put it in that aspect, that's what they're selling. They're not selling God. They're selling their experience that they've had with God. And you want that experience so bad that you're willing to walk down there and give your life to God, right? So that's similar. You want people to want your experience on the product so bad. I'm not saying make up a story. It's got to be your story. Everybody's story is different. Mine is I lost weight. I was able to get off Monster energy drinks. I was able to do the things with my family, with my life. I felt better. You know, I was getting good rest. Those are the things that make me passionate, you know? So that's what you have to fine tune. You have to know what was important to you about your experience, and then really emphasize that. So that's what we're going to focus on. The next thing was marketing that experience. You know, how do we market it? How do we market the experience that we have with the product? I wish I had it. I did have it. I put it somewhere. So I had a Walmart sales paper I picked up. And when we market Facebook, to be honest with you, the sales and promotions and stuff that I put on Facebook, I don't think I've gotten a single sale off of $40 off or you know, whatever like that. But what I do is I say consistent. I'm consistently posting about Thrive. I don't go and post 3 posts today and then take 3 days off and post a couple more and stuff like that. I'm posting every single day. And I equate it to when you're driving down the highway and you see the advertisement for the air conditioning guy or the plumber or whatever, the big bulletin board, right? It's there, but you don't need a plumber, so you're not really paying attention to it. But the first time you need that plumber, all of a sudden you'd be like, you know, what was the name of that company I saw on the bulletin board? And then that's where it comes into play, right? So when you market yourself on Facebook and you're doing your selfies and you're first starting, people are going to reach out to you saying, hey, what's that patch? You trying to quit smoking? Hey, great question. You know, that's always the thing. You trying to quit smoking. They think it's a nicotine patch. So it's a great question to get to, but I'll get to that too. So when you're marketing, it's very easy for us to get frustrated as promoters and start getting a little bit negative in our posts. It's not intentional. It's just you see something, it resonates with you a little bit, so you copy and paste it. The thing is, nobody wants to buy from that negative person. Nobody wants to be, you know, they're not going to want to jump in to a commitment with somebody if they see a bunch of negative posts, even if it's not about Thrive. If it's political, you're posting political posts. Okay, so let's say I'm a Trump supporter and you're not. Automatically, you're going to think I'm a jerk, right? So that's just one thing that's like, I'm not going to do anything with them because he's a Trump supporter. I'm not, you know, whatever. You know, I'm not saying if I am or ain't, but you get the idea of what I'm saying. So that's really important that when you're marketing yourself on Facebook, that you're being, you know, I go there to check up on my friends and catch up on their news. I don't go there to see all these crazy videos and stuff that people are posting and negative comments. And when you post or you even like a post like that on Facebook, what happens is it goes in your news feed. So then all your friends get to see, you know, Jan McCorkle like this news feed of, I don't know, this guy kicking the cat. And if this cat don't go, it's going to get kicked and it's going to be on video. So, I mean, so if you're in business, it's a process, right? You got to almost double think when you're posting stuff. Is that going to be beneficial to me or not beneficial to me? You know, you might agree with the post. Doesn't mean you have to like it and copy it on your page and everything else, because that's going to bring a negative effect. So, moving on, the next thing we've got is your comfort zone. This is a question that somebody asked me, how do you get outside of your comfort zone? Okay, well, the first question you got to ask is, what is your comfort zone? You know, you have to define that fully. You have to know what your restrictions are. If you don't know, like me, I can talk to anybody. It doesn't matter if they're on the phone, if I'm in person, if I'm over the computer, it doesn't matter. Now, somebody that doesn't have that, you know, that may not be that open and may have a little bit of hesitation about getting on the phone, then maybe they'll be stronger at doing the, you know, messaging back and forth. I particularly don't like it. If you send me a book, I'm going to click off of it and call you on the phone. That's what's going to happen. I think everybody here has probably witnessed it. Hey, call me, you know, because I'm not going to do it. Because first of all, I don't type that well, and secondly, I'm just not that into typing. So, and you know, one thing that I will say about that, which is really kind of that I try to tell my team with, people cannot understand your feeling in a text message. I may say something that I think is perfectly normal, but you may take it as being, well, you don't have to be ugly about it. You know, I had that yesterday. I just answered no. And it's like, well, you don't have to be ugly about it. It was only a question. Well, you know, that wasn't my intent, where if I was on the phone, I probably would have expanded on it a little bit and made them understand. But just a one-word comment or something like that, it gets confusing. So for me, it's really important that when you're talking to somebody, even about Thrive, that I want to have them on the phone, because they can hear that passion. They can hear what you're doing in your voice. Where if you're just beating up the phone, you know, texting, and I'm not a millennial, y'all. I could throw this thing in the trash can right now and be just as happy as the day I got it. It is not, I mean, it's great to keep up on Facebook. I'll like posts and share posts and send pictures and everything else. But when I have to converse with somebody, I'm getting on the phone. It's just what's going to happen. So, you know, to get out of your comfort zone, you just have to know what your comfort zone is. And then when you've defined what that limit is, then hopefully you've got the support staff that we have in place to where if you're uncomfortable talking on the phone and we move into three-way calls in a little bit, that you'll understand this a little bit better. So we're going to move on. You just really have to define your comfort zone and be able to know what your limits are, and then just play to your strengths. So if you know you're good at talking on the phone, by all means, pick up that phone and beat them keys to death and do it. But if you're a messenger, then you got to find a way to be able to send a message where somebody knows that you're feeling. And I find it hard. I don't get feeling when I read the newspaper, other than the description, the words that they use. And most of us have a hard time doing that, I would think. So just moving on. Where are we at? Okay. All right, so here you go. You done market yourself on Facebook, and you get that response. You get the very first response, y'all. They come to you and they say, yes, what is it? What is this magical patch that you're displaying for us? What is it? You got to tell me. I need to know more. And you know what the golden nugget is? What do you tell them? Nothing. You tell them absolutely nothing. Even if you know the answer, if you know everything that Thrive does, every single nutrient and vitamin and mineral and about nutritional gaps and everything, you tell them absolutely nothing. And there's a purpose behind that. And the purpose for everybody in this room, except for Christina, because she doesn't work where everybody else works, everybody in this room has either worked at Walmart, works at Walmart, or Christina works at CarMax. So if you need a car, go see her. But the thing is, you're not a nutritional expert. You're not. I'm a stalker at Walmart. When someone comes to you with questions, they're not going to, what do you know? You don't know nothing. Even if you know everything, you know nothing. And that's by design. That's how we want it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's worked like a champ for us. Like a champ. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when they send me a message saying, what is this Thrive stuff? I've seen 20,000 posts and shout outs to all your people, and they're blowing up, and it's hitting all of your news feed, and they're asking and they're interested about it. What happens is I say, hey, I would love to tell you more. Send me your email and your phone number. Your email and your phone number. I don't tell them anything else. Great. Guess what they do? They message me their email and their phone number. And then what's the next question? When can I call you? I'm not asking, can I call you? Is it okay if I call you? I really would like to call you. No. When can I call you? They're going to have to give you a number. It's a time. It's one of 12 hours. They've got to give it to you. What are they going to say? Well, I'm busy right after work. Well, what time are you going to be home? I'll be home at 6. So great, I'm going to call you at 6:30 or 7. Which one do you want? Well, okay, I'll take 7. Great, I have you there. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to move straight into the next step. Third party calling. 3-way calls, y'all. You got to do them. Because you know what? When Jan gets me on a 3-way call, they know Jan's works at Walmart in the pharmacy department. They don't know me from anybody. They don't know if I'm the CEO of Bristol Myers Squibb. They have no idea what I am. They know that you're excited about the product. They know that you have a powerful testimony of what it's done for you and the things that it's helped you with. And when they get on the phone with me, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to tell them my powerful story and what it's done for me, for my family, both physically, financially, emotionally. And then all of a sudden, it goes from you have to know everything to now Bob has to know everything. You've just passed that buck and that pressure right off of you. You don't have to close the sale. You know why? Because I'm going to close the sale and I'm going to slam dunk it for them. When they get off the phone, they're not going to know what hit them other than, where's your credit card number? And I'm going to tell you why. this is a big, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this because this is a big contention. If you're not doing three-way calls, it sucks to be you. I'm just telling you that because it is so simple. Hey, what time is good for you? 6 or 7? Okay, 7. 6:55, I'm on the phone with my upline saying, hey, Rhonda, I've got Becky here. She's interested about the product. She's kind of curious about losing some weight. She's got some joint issues, and she overall just don't feel good, right? I'm giving her a background. I'm not going to throw her to the wolves. She's going to know what this person's thinking about. So when that happens, excuse me, when that happens, you know, people are like, I just can't get them on the phone. Hell, half the time my people don't even know I'm on the phone when they get on the phone. I won't even say half the time. 100% of the time, when my team calls me for a three-way call, or I call my upline, they don't even know they're involved in a three-way call. And why is that? Because I'm already on the phone with the person that's doing my three-way call when I call the other person. And everyone in this room's witnesses, I said, hey, Becky, I got my friend Rhonda here. I felt she could answer your questions a little bit better than me. And then you know what I say for the rest of the call, y'all? Nothing. I mute my phone and listen to Rhonda's story for the 10,000th time. And it's worked like a champ. It's going to continue to work like a champ because I've passed the buck. My friend and my prospect understands that I am not a professional nutrition expert, right? They know that. They know me. They know I used to drive a delivery truck. Well, how do you know about nutrition? You're just a delivery truck driver, or you're just a roofer, or you're just a construction man. You know, they don't know what this product's done for you. That's what's brought them to the table. That's what's brought them to the call. So when you go and pass that off to Rhonda, who's been in this business for 2.5 years, she knows a thing or two. She knows what to say. She knows how to feel them out when they're talking on the phone with her. I know how to do that. You guys will learn how to do that by listening to the three-way calls that we're doing. So it's training through duplication. Pass it. You cannot expect your team to do three-way calls. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'll get right in front of the camera. Hopefully you guys are doing three-way calls because you cannot expect your team to do three-way calls if you yourself are not doing three-way calls. It's an impossibility. Well, my upline don't do three-way calls. I don't have to do three-way calls. You're not setting a good precedence with your team. If you want them to do, you do. That's how it works. So, you know, moving on from that, the next big objection, the biggest objection we get, multi-level marketing, sales in general, Thrive, whatever it is. What do you think that objection is? My team should know what the number one objection is. Price. Price is always the issue. Oh, I just can't afford it. It's so expensive. I don't have money to do that this month. We have to wait to payday. And then you go on Facebook and that person's sitting there behind that Longhorn Steakhouse that night. That was $100 right there. You know, so people have money for things they want and things they feel they need. Now, can we convince them of that? We'll see. So here it is. Price versus benefit, benefit versus price. That's your value. Okay, that's the value you're instilling and building up with your story, your emotions, and the value you've created in the product.
Yeah.
What, is something wrong with the camera? Becky's supposed to be on point. So
She just said on the last there was a glare, but it went away when
did it go away?
the slide was.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to straighten out a thing. So the main thing is value, okay? When we post up on Facebook, you want to know why I feel that when we post on Facebook, $40 off, $50 off, half, 2 weeks free, all this stuff, why it doesn't work on Facebook? They don't know. They do not know what Thrive is worth. You have not done a good job of explaining what the value is in Thrive. And everybody here knows the value of a diamond ring. We've been told from the time we were born, oh, you want to get married, you want to get Christina. We know the value of a diamond ring. Ever since we were little, oh, I'm going to get married, I'm going to get this big ring, or boy, you're going to have to buy that diamond ring, it's going to be expensive. It's expensive. There's a lot of value there. It's a diamond and gold, all the most expensive things out there. That makes it valuable, right? So when the jewelry store posts up the sale, 50% off today, we run out and buy that diamond ring. However, when we just blanket posting on Facebook, hey, $50 off today, who wants to join me? $20 off, who wants to join me? It has no value. They don't understand anything about that. It's a hollow post. So when you build that value to a value greater than the price of Thrive, people are going to buy it. If they say it's too expensive, it's because that value to them is not higher than the price. Does that make sense? So the golden nugget here, and y'all are going to hate me probably, but I'm going to put it out there because I am who I am. So here we go. The golden nugget. This product is not too expensive. We all buy it every month. We use our credits. We use our cash. We use everything we got to buy this product. And we love it so much that we're going to continue to do it. It's not too expensive. So how can you sit there and rationalize the cost with somebody that is too expensive if in fact you buy it every month at full price? It doesn't make sense to me why we would sit there and discount a product to the point of lessening the value of it when we buy it every month. What, are we stupid? Are we stupid? Because if we're stupid, then I don't know what to say. The value in this product is great to us. And that's why it's worth every single penny. Now, I'm not opposed to giving people discounts and helping them get started and get things going, but the value in this product is so great that you have to sell it. I don't hesitate 1 minute to say, how much is it? It's $190. Tone pad plus DFT is what you need. You're going to want to thrive every single day. Why are y'all selling 150 packs? I don't know. I was that guy until someone showed me that, hey, they'll buy a 190 pack. Why am I selling 150 packs? Christina Farney came. All she sold was 190 packs. Oh, I'm sitting here, I'm losing $40 on every sale I'm making. Why are we selling 150 packs? Everybody in this room sells 190 packs. You know why? Because I sell 190 packs. If I was selling 150 packs, all you guys would be selling 150 packs. It's because they're duplicating what I do and what I've told them they need. You know, I'm sure there's somebody out there that likes to feel good 4 days a week. I just haven't found him yet. I haven't met him. And when I meet him, I'm putting him on Facebook. He's going on blast because I haven't met him yet, y'all. If y'all, please, if y'all see him somewhere, the guy that only likes to feel good 4 days a week, please send his picture to me, shoot me his email. I got to pick his brain for a little while because I got to know. So that's the golden nugget. The price is not too high, y'all. It's not. Don't be scared to ask for it. If they want the product bad enough, and there's people in this room that I'm talking to, myself included, they're going to move to our next step. And our next step has been beat like a drum in a marching band this month. And everybody knows what it is. Bam. That's it. Refer to. Refer to would multiply your business and multiply your business and multiply your business, y'all. Everybody in this room knows that. Okay, so, hey, I know you think the product might have been a little bit expensive, but that's all right. I'm going to show you how to get it for free next month, right? The key is you have to show them how to get it for free next month. You can't just say, I'm going to show you how to get it for free, and then they order and you forget about them. And when we implemented that, we went from $5,500 in sales to $17,000 in sales in 1 month. 2 4Ks. 1, 2, 3, 4 VIP 800s in here. 2 iPad minis in here. And I don't have a house full of people, y'all. I got 6 people right here. So, it's possible. The refer to is what's going to make you your money. It's what's going to build your business. And people want to know, well, that's all fine and good, but you need to have promoters. You got to have promoters, y'all. Because if you don't have promoters, your business ain't going to grow. Okay, so that's going to move me on to this. Golden nugget. Hardcore time. You ready? It's so super simple. The golden nugget is your best promoters are your customers. Your best promoters are your customers. You can bring somebody in right as a promoter. I mean, we all have to do it, right? If we're going to hit VIP 800, 1600, there's got to be promoters involved right out of the gate. Do they know what they're doing? Nope. Do they have any idea about the product? Nope. But you know what? That's the best way to be. Because I don't want them to know anything. The more they know, the worse they do. Myself included. That was me. The more I knew, the more I talked, the worse my business was. I don't want my promoters, even if you know, you don't know. I think I know almost everything about this product and how it reacts with the body because of my degree in health science and having manufactured nuclear pharmaceuticals for 6 years. I think I know that, and I'm not afraid to talk to people. So that was my downfall because I knew everything. I didn't need to get Rhonda on a 3-way call because I know how it works. I tell her everything I need to know, right? And guess what happened? Goose eggs every week. Goose egg, no sale, no sale, 1 PPA, nothing. So when you learn to do like I've done, which is very hard for me, y'all, anybody on my team will tell you, for me to be quiet is hard. And I just had to get to that point to where I was like, you know what? That ain't working. It is not working. So here you go. Customer versus promoter. What's the difference? What's the difference between a customer and a promoter with Lavelle? Anybody know? Nothing. There's nothing. Christina's right. There's nothing different between a customer and a promoter with Lavelle. Y'all might think there is. There might be some kind of mental roadblock up there, but there's not. There's absolutely nothing. We can both get our product for free. We can both get the same price. We don't pay any different than a customer does, right? Everything's the same. You know, I've got promoters that aren't promoting, but they buy the product. So guess what? They're customers. And then I've got customers that are bringing me people. They're promoters. What's the difference? Nothing. That's the golden nugget for this one. The golden nugget for the slide is there is absolutely no different. Why beat a promoter up if you got customers coming to you to get their product for free? I don't get it. You know, I use here's the golden nugget, right? The absolute golden nugget. Everybody in here has probably heard it. Gosh, I got one key phrase. We've been beating the refer to in the head so bad this last month that it's just become second. There's one key phrase you need to know. Write it down. I'm gonna do Paul Gravett. Write this down. This is important. When a customer is bringing you somebody for their refer to get it for free, they're already promoting, right? here's what you're going to say. Do you want to get the product for free? Or the way I phrase it is, do you just want to get the product for free? Or would you like to earn a little bit of money while getting the product for free? We're converting customers to promoters. Do you want to get it for free? Or do you want to make a little bit of money while getting the product for free? Did I say anything false there? No. Did I mislead them? No. As a promoter, you can get it for free. As a customer, you can get it for free. So that's a key phrase that I've used on every customer that we've converted to a promoter. Who says no? Nobody. So once again, I'm going to say this one more time. Do you just want to get your product for free, or would you like to earn a little extra money while getting your product for free? It's essential. It's essential. So that's my golden nugget on that. So, and these are all things that my team's doing. These are all things that my teams are doing. And you know why that phrase has become so important? Because my team gets them on the phone with me. They're so new. They're just now, I get calls every day. Hey, how do I transfer credits? How do I do this? How do I do that? They don't know how to use the back office. Heck, I'm Miss Jan's secretary. I go in her back office and do stuff for her, you know? So the thing is that my team and I have bonded together to work as a team. And I'm going to expand on that after this next section. The next section that I'm going on is kind of a hot topic because there's so many opinions on it. So I figured since, you know, everybody's got an opinion, I'm gonna throw mine out there and we can either agree to disagree or you can do what we do. Either way, we're just informing today. So all right, sampling, right? Do we sample or do we not sample? I sample, right? But my version of smart sampling and Maria Dillard's version of smart sampling are very much different. Okay, very much different. And maybe it's because I was driving a Pizza Hut truck or a Pizza Hut car delivering when I started thriving, and I purchased my sample. There's a couple reasons for that. When people get samples from me, I charge. I do. I'm not ashamed of it. I bought the product. It's worth 20 bucks to me. I buy it. So I feel it's, you know, do I take a loss on every sample pack? Absolutely I do. I lose about $3 to $4 on every one I sell. And I'll take it for my team all day long. If they've got somebody that needs a sample, they can give me 20 bucks. I'll take the $3, $4 loss and give it to them. And that's the cost of doing business. However, I try not to sample. I would rather get somebody's order, you know, get them on the phone, get them an order, and then give them a sample pack to make it until their product gets here to get them started, than to actually just give the product away. And I'm going to tell you, because of the giving the product away, yep, that's my next topic. So. Giving the product away, I've got a little bit of a unique philosophy on that. You know, we all have limited budgets, right? Where, you know, some people have deeper pockets than I do. I mean, they absolutely do. I mean, I would gamble that Paul Gravette's pockets are a little bit deeper than mine. And, you know, and that's good. He's earned it. I mean, I'm not saying anything like that, but I personally cannot afford to do that. So we've kind of circumvented that and recreated how we do things to help build our business. And that's where the true essence of our explosion has come with the Refer To program. But we're going to go a little bit more into that. So golden nugget, right? Golden nugget time. Sampling. Charge. Do not give it away. Do not give the product away. I don't know how many times, like I said, I'll say it one more time because it makes me feel good. Don't give your product away. Because if you give it to them, it will sit in their purse, it will sit on their counter, it will sit in the pantry, you'll be bugging the crap out of them, trying to get in touch with them just to see how they like their sample that they haven't even taken yet. Then you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to get bummed out, and you're going to be negative Nancy or Debbie Downer or whatever you want to call it for no reason. If I charge them 20 bucks and I got my 20 bucks back for my product, do I want them to take it? Absolutely. If they don't take it, is it going to disappoint me that bad? I lost 3 bucks, not 23 bucks, you know? So what we've done with that is we've actually went to doing something a little bit different. I don't see many people doing it. I see all kinds of the next things that we do, but they don't do it like we do. They don't. I don't know why, because it's the best thing since sliced bread, and if they don't start doing it, sucks to be them, they're not going to get the growth. So here it goes. Promotions, promos, sales. Everybody does them. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants a discount. Everybody wants to give away Michael Kors purses, sunglasses, LG tones, all of that. That's great. It's lovely. Some people run for that. I'm not going to jump through a fire to get a Michael Kors purse. I'm not. I'm a dude. I don't care about a Michael Kors purse. My wife, she might like it, but I'm not. Hey, maybe I don't like my wife that much. I'm not going to jump through hoops for a Michael Kors purse or a set of earrings or anything like that. But what does get me excited is watching people succeed. And the way we've reinvented the promotion has absolutely worked. And I can just about drop my notepad because this is going to help you conquer everything. So if you're on this live feed, hopefully you're really, really, really paying heed to this. I see it month after month after month. And you know, again, maybe you guys have deeper pockets than me and can afford it. I know where everybody in this room came from. I know where we work. I know what we do. I pretty much know about what we make. You know, it's not any surprise. I could not afford to give away my money in a product in a bunch of samples. I couldn't do it. So what I did decide I could do is for the whole month of March is what we done. I took every single penny that I made with Lavelle, every 4K reset, all the commissions that the people, my team was earning, every single dime. I transferred not one penny, y'all, not one penny to my bank account. My wife's about to choke me. Hey, we got to pay. I had to pay Thrive out of my pocket. You know why? Because I took my commissions and paid them forward. And I paid them for it like this. Rhonda, she's an excellent leader. Rhonda Cologne, thank you so much. I know you're on here. You know, unfortunately, I had someone talk to me yesterday, said, you know, I've been in direct sales before and people say they're going to help you, but you guys actually help us. I'm on the phone. I was up to 2:05 in the morning last night, talking to people that are in my downline, on the sidelines, in the backfield, helping people walk through orders, doing three-way calls, because that's my job. I'm able to stay home and have the lifestyle I have, which isn't grand, but it's my lifestyle and it's what I like. I'm able to have that because these people sitting in front of me are working their butts off. So for me not to return that back to them is a shame. If you're not doing that, shame on you, y'all. Because I'm not saying give them everything, because we all got bills. But if you got a job and you're not relying on your Lavelle paycheck to pay your bills, why wouldn't you explode your business and train your people to do this to where you won't have to do that? When these young ladies in front of me get their businesses to a point that they no longer need my money because they've made all their money. In this room alone, and everybody here works at Walmart, made $26,500 in bonuses in their first month in the business because of this. I cannot hit that home hard enough. We match. And when I say that, let's say Jan's got $20 in credits. Great, Jan. You want to offer $20 to your people. Awesome. Because you're doing that, Jan, and you're trying to build your business, I too will add $20 on that. And then you know what? When I'm offering that promo to my people, guess what I get from my upline? My awesome super upline in Rhonda Cologne. She says, Bob, if you're going to do that, I'm going to pay for $20. So now that $20 has turned into $60 off for a first-time customer. And what am I going to tell them? Hey, I know you think this price might be expensive, but we got a special today. You got to build the urgency. We have a special today. It's limited offers because I only do like 5, 6, 10 at a time max. That's all we got. When they're gone, they're gone. The runners are going to run for it. The walkers are going to walk for it. And the crawlers are going to crawl for it. And it doesn't really matter to me personally where it falls in my organization. If they're 5 levels down and they've got a new customer that wants to get it for free, they're getting my $20. Because you know what? That sample pack that I'm going to give away to somebody for nothing and don't know if I'm going to get anything back on it, I know that's a sale. My $20. If I could sample every single person in the world and they would buy, I would give them all $20. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. If $20 in sample pack is what's going to make the difference, and you don't even know if that 3-day sample is going to have the effect on them that's going to get them to actually order. They could detox and never talk to you again. So if they're ready to order, I'll take that $20 I was going to waste on that sample pack I was going to give away, and I'll hand it straight to that person. Thank you so much for your order. I'm here for you. I know you thought it was a little bit expensive today, but you know what? Next month, you're going to get it for free because we're here to help you get that for free. And that's exactly the golden nugget that has blown the roof off of this, because I took my biggest check of last month was like $500, and I converted all the credits, and I said, you know what, y'all? You guys can have it all. And that day, it wasn't even a match. It was just here. Every new customer order, I don't care if it's a customer's customer, a new promoter, or anything, you can have this. Because I would have blown it buying a product to give to people that may or may not buy. But if they're going to buy, my volume is going up. So we're building our organization with the people that are wanting to build it. They're the people that are brand new. They're in their hot zone. It's an all new market. They've got people asking them about it. Me, after a year, I was stagnant. I didn't have anybody in that market anymore. I didn't feel. I was depressed. I didn't know what I was going to do. But when people started, when they come to you again, all of a sudden, there's an excitement. Hey, Becky's got 2 people today. Jan's got 2 people today. Michelle's got somebody. And all of a sudden, that money that I was wasting was getting put in a direction, and it was pushing off of the ground and pushing us up. Everybody in here. You know, what makes you feel? Becky hadn't even tried her product yet. She already had 2 referrals. I'm like, hey, Becky, you know you already got a commission. She hadn't even got her product in. She made $40 already. You know, we had 2 people that made $5,000 in bonuses. Well, there's $47.99 plus commissions and everything else. That's 25% of an annual Walmart salary. You think that didn't change their life? You don't think that fired them up? You know, absolutely, it's my fault. That's telling me it's time to wrap this up. But that's absolutely what drove this team to explode. An upline that was willing to help. You know, I live by 3 philosophies every day. and these are 3 key things I do every day with my planner. And I was adamant against these, absolutely against them. I knew everything. I didn't need one. I can keep everything in my head. I can't anymore, y'all. I got too much going on all the time. And so I started. I got do a video, 3-way call, live training, updates, who's getting their product, informing my people, hey, make sure you call this person, you get in touch with that person, their product's coming, make sure you get them on there. You know, and I think a lot of times we get a little bit too linear in thinking that you have to do things in a certain order. You know, oh, I got to get them on a 3-way call. Then I got to send them a sample. Then I got to wait for them to sample it. Then I got to sell it. I saw stuff this month. I see people sending me screenshots and they're saying, hey, yeah, I think I'm ready to try this and give it a month. And they're talking to me like, okay, I'm ready to send them out a sample. I'm like, what? Send them a sample? They're already going to buy. They're getting a whole month worth of sample. So, you know, why are you going to do a 3-way call with that guy right now? He's already ready to buy. What are you validating? The fact that he's going to buy? I mean, he already said he's going to buy. So you go ahead and sell it to him. And then after you sell it to him, then you do the 3-way call. Then it's, hey, I'm so glad for your decision. I can't tell you how much this product's done for me. And I just wanted to make sure you were perfectly clear on how to take the product. 2 capsules on an empty stomach. And then, you know, 20 to 40 minutes later, usually I do it after I'm done with my shower and getting dressed, that you'll take your lifestyle mix and then place your DFT on your arm. And then you're good for the day. Just make sure you drink water and don't drink coffee. If you have to drink coffee, you know, make it decaf. Stay away from the caffeine. And that's it. We've just, there's no sound right now. They're probably loving that. So it's probably lagging. So right now, I'm going to switch off of the slideshow. That was actually the last slide I had. And I'm going to go to the, can y'all hear me? Still can't hear me? Oh, Robin says she can hear. So, wow. Why am I so bright right now? I wasn't bright like that all the time. Well, have I been bright like that the whole time?
It's the slides that were made.
Oh, the slide was evening out the light. Well, let's turn one of these off and we'll get better. No. Better. Oh, absolutely. That's better. All right. So, wow. So great. So hopefully, you know, this feed is going to be in the event. You should be able to go and look at it later. I'm going to open up for some questions and answers. You know, if you guys got some questions that's just really been, you know, I wish I could ask that or something like that. Matter of fact, let me change some things up the lights game. I'm actually going to turn the camera a little bit and we're going to go more one-on-one instead of the screen. So, yep, that's a little bit better, I think. I don't know. You guys don't want to look at me anyway, right? So, I know I get fired up because I'm passionate and I believe in the product, and I know that I've got a great team of people. Because without you guys, I don't hit my goals. If I don't help you guys hit your goals, I don't hit my goals, right? So it benefits me for you guys to be able to go. All right, so I'm gonna post it up here. Robin Hicks said, on a call I listened to, you mentioned 4 things you do every morning. Can you go through those? Sure, I simplified it. I do, well, the 4th one, it's really 3 and then like a method. So the 3 things I do is, what is it? I reach up, I reach down, and I reach out. So the first 2 things, Rhonda Cologne gets a phone call from me every morning. Every morning. I reach down. I talk to pretty much everybody, whether it's through a mass communication like a video chat or something. I'm constantly in communication with everybody. And that's important. So I reach up to my upline in case there's anything that she has for me. If there's anything I might have missed, you know, I get busy on three-way calls and stuff like that, and I'll miss a call. Maybe there's something I need to know, maybe something that's coming up. You know, there's a bunch of things. I reach up to my upline, I reach down to my downline, and then I reach out. And my reaching out is social media, making phone calls, sending messages, following up with people. You know, I keep a hot list. And let me get to the fourth thing first. So the fourth thing would be just stay consistent and persistent. So reach up, reach down, reach out, and then stay consistent and persistent. So you cannot take a month off and come back and start posting about Thrive again. And I literally had a lady that purchased as a new customer last week, and on a three-way call, it's funny enough, my very first set of Facebook messages I set out, she said, you know, hey, I'm in a new, it was a pre-paste, copy and paste thing. I just changed her name in it. And it said, hey, I've started a new business venture. Have you heard of Thrive? Blah, blah, blah. And that was on the 15th of April, 2016, last year. So like a year, right? It's right at a year. So she did not ever respond to me on that. And so she came back the very 1 year later and said, hey, I've seen all these posts that you've been doing. I've seen all these shout outs. People wonder, hey, Bob, why do you tag 65 people when you do a shout out? You know why? Because it blows up everybody. Everybody's news feed's getting blown up. Everybody knows who Jan is. Everybody knows who Becky and Christine are. Everybody knows who we are. We're just a little team. I got 6 people in front of me. Y'all got armies, vast Roman armies of promoters and stuff. You know, so I blow it up. All their friends get to see when their name's tagged. You know, all those people's friends get to see when they're tagged. And so it's a big deal. And when my news feed is plumb slap full of all these shout outs, VIP 800, iPad minis, $4,000 bonus, $12,000 bonus, they respond to it. And when they respond to it, all of a sudden this lady saw it. So she reached out to me, and on the three-way call, she said point blank, and this is not a story, y'all. She said, well, being real honest with you, I was waiting on you to quit or fail. I wasn't being successful. I just kept posting. I'm going to post today. I'm going to post today. I'm going to talk about Thrive. I'm going to wear my patch. I'm going to shoot that selfie out there. And she was waiting on me to fail. It took her a whole year to realize I wasn't going nowhere. And when she did, she contacted me. So yeah, that was absolutely the validation I needed, that that what I was doing was working, staying consistent and persistent. So does anybody else have a question? Because I would love to answer some more. Anybody? Bueller? All right, so when you're in Walmart or somewhere, how do you broach the subject of thriving? Or do you let someone ask you? Jan, come on, get in front of the camera. We'll do some spotlight time. Jan wants to talk, y'all. Come on around there. So we're gonna bring my superstars up. Her first month. All right, hold on. Let me make sure the camera's right. Okay. All right, so yeah, you just look at the camera. The first month, y'all, her very first month, first 30 days, over $7,000 in volume for her team. And everybody else in this room helped her get there. So I'm gonna let her talk. All right.
All right. I mean, we get at work and we can get over there in the pharmacy. Like the other day, a lady was standing there and she was picking up some soy protein. and me and Sherry, and and Dana. And I asked her, I said, what's that good for? I mean, I said, can you explain that to me? And so she proceeded to tell me how it made her lose weight and all like that. Well, I proceeded to show her my patch until I said, well, this right here has been working for me like you wouldn't believe. And they showed her patch. Well, naturally, I mean, that woman, she had to hear all about it. So that's what we did. We filled her in on the Thrive, told her all about it. And we just took turns getting email and phone numbers.
They're beating them down right in the middle of Walmart.
Right there in front of them.
Oh, I guarantee you, you're not going to the Grovetown Walmart and not hear about Thrive. It ain't happening. So,
No.
I mean,
there's not a person in Walmart that works there that doesn't know that we're thriving. It's like we're the Thrive Tribe, and we're going to hold our little patches up in there.
And throwing gang symbols up. Look at that, Jan.
Yep.
Jan's the gang leader. She's throwing
I'm
gang
the gang
signs.
leader.
So yeah, that's absolutely it. I know somebody that loves the spotlight, y'all. Come on, while we're doing a little thing right here, come on, Becky. All she's going to tell you is, I love taking Bob's money.
I do. I was doing real good at it. I just got to catch up.
So,
I'd say, like, for me, like, the easiest way for me to approach somebody that's obviously, not asking me is I usually try to pull somebody that's close to me and just start talking to them loud, and just be happy. And then you just say, hey, have you heard of Thrive? And they're like, no, what's that? And you're like, oh, girl, let me tell you. And then, hey, that's it. It's a wrap after that. Because if you look good, you feel good, they want whatever it is that you got. It don't matter what it is. They want whatever it is you got. You could sell them a box of rocks. If you selling it right, talking right, feeling right, and looking good, they're buying it. So that's what I say. I just say, you got to be an example of what you're trying to get. You want something good, you got to look good, be good, talk good. You walking around all moping and stuff. Nobody wants that. You can't sell something if you look miserable. So I just say, just walk around, just thrive, be happy, and trust me, they're going to come to you. So, and if they don't, you just go snatch them up, get their email, get their phone number, get Bob on the phone. That's what I tell people. Because I don't know everything to say, so I'm like, Bob, here. Because he'll seal the deal. The three-way is the key for me. I get Bob on the phone, and I just say, hey, here's my friend Bob. He's been doing it for a lot longer than me. So, and then Bob's like, hey, blah, and that's it. I just sit back, and the other day, it was almost midnight, and I was trying to finish up my one sale. In the meantime, Bob was on the three-way. So,
what time was it?
It was almost midnight, and so I was like,
sure.
And in the meantime, another person had called in on my phone. So I told him I couldn't talk, but I could definitely text. So I'm texting, walking them through a sale while Bob was already on the phone, walking my other customer through her sale. So I did two in the same time of one three-way call, and only was on the phone with one person. So
that's it.
It's the three-way, and it's about being an example. You want to sell this, you want people to sign up, you're going to have to be happy. You're going to have to be exactly what you are. If you're miserable, you're not going to get anybody that wants to be miserable. So that's me.
Thank you. All right, David, I'm going to post your call up here, or your post up. It says, Bob, when do you do your cash rebates promos? Do you post those like you have a total amount available, or do you surprise the customer upon purchase? Okay, first off, Dave, hey, trust me, they're beating me up about promos, especially Becky. I want your money. But when I do my promos with my team, it's kind of like this. We use promos not as a lead-in. We use promos to push people over the edge, okay? We use our rebates as a push off the cliff, so to speak. I don't come into it saying, you can't even see me. I'm sitting here and this camera done turned on this over that way. Let me turn back to me, sorry. When we do promos, I try to create urgency. I've only got a limited number, right? Anybody can get them. It doesn't matter where they're at. If they're 10 levels down from me, I don't have 10 levels down. But if they were 10 levels down, it wouldn't matter. If they were my level 1 or 10th level, that's anybody can get the money. If it's I don't care if you're a promoter and your customer is trying to get it for free, then I'm going to give them that $20. That $20 or $25, if it's going to help them seal a deal and get their product for free, that if people are getting the product for free, they're going to rebuy it. It's when they have to go month after month after month of paying $200 every single month is when they stop ordering. So for my team only, I don't. Now let's look at it this way, David. We have teams, right, that we're trying to help, but we also have personals, right? We have to do our personal volume. All these promotions that came out, all these bonuses, we have PPAQV, personal production activity, and the qualifying volume. So we have to do our own stuff too. So I do participate. When I do a promo, if I say I have 10 and it's $20 off the next 10 people, and then Rhonda says, okay, I got $20. First of all, they know they don't get it unless they're offering at least $20. I'm going to share the wealth. I'm going to share that burden with them, especially when they're just starting out. They don't have the resources. Most of them, it was a hard time to get the product to begin with. So it helps them to get started, right? Get rolling. And to be honest with you, the first few ones, I was just giving my money away to them, giving it for them to get their people and get it started. They didn't have any credits. They didn't have any commission checks yet. They didn't have any bonus checks to get started. So when we first started, I was just running promos for new customer orders, and I didn't care where they fell as long as it was new. Don't come to me wanting to buy a set of black labels and think that you're going to get $20 off of it. It is absolutely for a new customer, first time order, but I don't care where it falls. Who cares where it falls? If it's my brand newest person that just signed up 5 minutes ago and they got their grandma right there and they're going to buy it, they can have $20. I would have sampled her $20 in product, $23 in product, so I saved $3 by giving away $20 like that. So that's how we've multiplied. So I announced the promo to the team. There's X number available. If you don't get it, guess you're waiting for the next one, because no matter what you do, everybody's going to have a different rate that they're working at, right? Some people are going to be able to run because they have more free time, and some people are, all right, let me post that one up. All right, so some people are going to have more free time or different hours. Michelle works the night shift, so when she's off, people are at work. So it's a little bit more challenging for her probably to find people, So she's found some people. She's getting her product for free, which is our first goal. So when we start the promos and this is going to be key when you guys, you should be following this. So the main thing is it's a progression. It's a customer wanting their product for free. So they're going to bring you 2 people. Before they bring you the 2 people, or they say, hey, I got somebody, and they're bringing them to you, you're going to say, hey, I know you want your product for free. Do you just want to get it for free, or would you like to earn a little extra money while getting it for free? Oh, well, I want to earn a little extra money. Great. Click the promoter button. Now you've got a promoter. Now, they just brought you 2 sales, right? They're getting their product for free. They're halfway to their VIP 800. They just need 2 customers, or they need 2 promoters. Well, guess what? Your best promoters are going to be your customers that love the product. So we just repeat that and repeat it and rinse and repeat it and beat the refer to, hey, you can get this for free. I'm going to help you get it for free. What can we do to help you get it for free? Do you have $10? Oh, you got $10? All right, I'll toss 20 on that. Rhonda will toss 20 on that. Next thing you know, they're getting it for 50. Now, there's a lot of people, I see a lot of people doing a lot of things that I'm going to say I don't agree with, and I'm going to tell you why. I like this method, And the reason I like this method, I see people saying, and it was like this at the beginning of the month, and we changed the way we do things. So I see people saying, hey, you buy the 140 pack and or 150 pack and I'll throw a DFT on it. And everybody here has already heard it, but that's awesome. But it's no volume in that. That's product you had sitting in your cupboard that was volume last month. It does nothing but bring your numbers down this month. So if you want to give them DFTs, give them credits and let them buy the DFTs. At least it's going to count as your volume. You know, you're not giving away your sales. So, I mean, that's kind of the way we look at it. It's a little bit difficult. You know, we're trying to be that parent. And these are not kids, these are grown adults. But they're babies in this business. So we start out, and I feel like the dad that's got the back of the bicycle seat with the training wheels, and the kid's kind of scared and kind of nervous and don't know, you know, oh, what am I going to do? I got a person, like, what am I going to do, Bob? You know, and I'm like, we're fine. Let's just walk. I'll walk the bicycle with you. You know, I don't know how to get in my back office, but it's okay. I got you by the seat. We're going to do this together, you know? And then as they experienced it and I've walked them through and they know how to transfer the credits, they know how to put a new customer in, they know how to do these things. Well, guess what? I can start letting go of the bicycle seat. And they're wobbling, and it's okay. They're going back and forth, but I'm right there with them, and I'm going to straighten them out and when they get a little bit off track. And then guess what? One day they're going to have that confidence, and we're going to take those training wheels off. And I'm going to stand back and say, look, I got a 40K right there. I got a 12K that's getting a car bonus. She's beating the refer to into her people. She's paying her commissions forward. If she sends somebody or gives them something, it's out of the goodness of her heart, not because she wants 37 people to earn a Michael Kors purse. You know, it's because, and I tell everybody on my three-way calls, y'all think I'm crazy. You know, people say, I don't get sales pitchy, I don't think, on my three-way calls. You guys might disagree with me. I don't get sales pitchy. I don't try to sell them on the product. I'm not selling the product. I'm selling what it's done for me and how I feel. I'll flat out tell them, hey, buddy, that Subway sandwich and commission that I'm getting ready to get is not going to change my life. It's not going to make a difference. Heck, I throw away more money than that in free product every month, just giving it away. You know, heck, we've been doing Pure Shots and Activate. I've already spent more than a Subway sandwich on that. So it doesn't benefit me to lie to them or tell them some kind of story. I tell them my story, and hopefully that resonates with them. You know how excited I was to see Jan come trotting down the aisle when she made a $4,000 bonus? You don't think she was singing that from Mount Machu Picchu or whatever you want to call it? You know, she was up there. She was pumped. So, I mean, that is the excitement. If it's hey, I swear to you guys, the last day of the month, I was on the plane from San Antonio back to Colombia. I paid for the internet because my team was just blowing it up on messages. And I had a lady message me at 11 o'clock at night, Miss Winnie. Bob, can you check and see? I'm not seeing where it's showing I got 2 auto ship customers to get my product for free. You know what? That was the most important thing that I could do at that moment. So when I talk to people, when they have my attention and they have my time, that's absolutely the most important person for me at that minute. I don't care if I get 4, 5 messages, calls, or whatever. They're going to wait. Dana had to wait yesterday. We were on a three-way call. What time was it, Dana?
After 11.
After 11 o'clock. But you know what? When I got done with what I'm doing, the first person I called, Dana. Because when someone has my attention, they deserve all my attention and all of my focus, because I treat everybody's sale just like everybody else's sale. It's a sale. It's a customer. It's a relationship. It's what we're trying to do. A month ago, none of y'all would have been in my house. 2 months ago, would any of y'all been sitting in my house? I mean, we worked together, but we weren't friends. You know what I'm saying? But we're friends now. If we're having a bad day, we all have a bad day. You know, so that's kind of just the feeling we've gotten with my team. And you know, I hear a lot of people are at the same spot that we were. They're at 5,500 and kind of down. I don't blast discounts out there for everybody on Facebook. Once in a while I'll say for a special deal, but I don't even put a price on it. They don't know what the special deal is. Heck, I may not even know what the special deal is until someone actually contacts me, you know? So I just don't focus on that. I would rather spend, here's the philosophy. Let's say you're getting a Michael Kors purse or keychain or whatever, and it's $100. I have no idea. It doesn't interest me. But if it's $100, one person benefited from that $100. If I take that same $100 and break it up into $20 increments and share it to 5 people, we've done $1,000 in sales for my $100. You guys did it over and over and over again. So if you're wondering why your business is not absolutely destroying, it's because you get so focused on building your first line. Oh, I need a new promoter. I need a new customer. I need this. I need that. When your focus should be, hey, Jen needs a new promoter. Jan needs a new promoter. Sherry needs a new customer. My customers need 2 customers so they can get it for free. When you start focusing on those things, when you start focusing on those customers and those promoters getting it for free, and then getting their bonuses and hitting their goals, not your goals, when you focus on them hitting their goals, your goals will be achieved. I believe that with all my heart. So, I know I'm going to be in Dallas. I keep trying to persuade these 2 over here next to me that they need to go in Dallas. Everybody needs to go to Dallas. If you can get to Dallas, of course, Walmart would have to close down. We'll just call Mr. Walmart and tell him he's got to close down. We're going to Dallas for a Lavelle conference, and y'all can suck it because we're going. So, does anybody else have any questions? Any questions? I appreciate everybody. Oh, did I have one? Yeah, I agree. She just said, I'm going to post it up. I know someone's watching over here. All right, ready? Robin French Hicks said, y'all have to be in Dallas. That's a direct order. You got to go. Dallas couldn't contain them 2 over there. I know it. And if you brought Sherry along with it, y'all have to build a new Dallas up right outside of Dallas because it wouldn't fit. So, but anyway, guys, I appreciate it. We had a lot of people that were really interested in what we did. And, it doesn't matter to me if you're not even in our organization. If you're, David, I got to meet you. You booked a room from us. Robin booked a room from me from Dallas, and I appreciate that. And I got to meet you guys, and you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys chiming in, but it doesn't matter. Hit me up on Facebook if you need a chat or you think there's a different perspective on something that I might have. Hey, yeah, that's it, David. We're family. So send me, if you got any questions or anything like that. If you need a copy of the PowerPoint or something, I don't know why, it's just basically an outline. I can shoot that to you guys, or I can probably just upload it right to the thing too. So I can do that if you want to. But we appreciate it. And guys, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.